picture the Metropolitan Sets on your right, you can see there's a lot of production being set up here on the Metro Sets. It's very exciting. They're sprucing up a lot of sets and setting up for new productions. We are now in London Square. London Square used for Marvel's Agent Carter, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and London Square and the studio tour were featured on an episode of Will and Grace.
Our share of home demons. Me included. One time I took a drink that said Lisa on it from my coffee place. I know my name's not Lisa.
You are a bad girl. Stop the trap!
The Metro Sets are home to the longest exterior set at Universal Studios. That is New York Street. You saw one end of New York Street as we are entering the Metro Sets. New York Street is so large, it has its own Macy's, its own theater district, its own financial district. And who else better to tell us about New York Street than one of New York's most famous residents, our co-host, Mr. Jimmy Fallon.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Once got mugged over there. An old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. It's cool, guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro Sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
The Metro Sets, used recently as 1980s Philadelphia for Quantum Leap starring Raymond Lee, and New York Street is so long, they're able to build the entire obstacle course for American Ninja Warrior, the entire length of New York Street. Many music videos have filmed New York Street throughout the years, like the music video for Lady Gaga's Edge of Glory music video, or recently, if you're a K-pop fan, Jisoo of Blackpink filmed her music video for Flower, and Jungkook of BTS filmed his music video for Seven. But if you're a Swiftie like me, Miss Taylor Allison Swift filmed parts of the music video for Wildest Dreams on New York Street. Here is more of the Metropolitan Sets on screen.
Nice place, huh?
Now, many of the sets here on the Universal backlot are a mix of two types of sets used in production. The first type is what we call a facade. Facade is French for false front, and it's exactly that, just a wall, only used for outdoor scenes, no working interior, as opposed to a practical set which does function like a real building. They can film on the inside and outside, no problem. The Metropolitan Sets provide a very controlled environment for filmmakers, for outdoor scenes, very much like what the sound stages do for indoor scenes. For the Metropolitan Sets are very handy for action scenes. Productions don't have to shut down real city streets when they film on the Metro Sets. Very much like what they did for the end of the Blues Brothers for that chaotic crash sequence. They dug a massive hole in the middle of the street here on the Universal backlot.
When the Pinto fell and you saw it land and make this big hole in the street, that was on the back lot. He dropped it from a crane. You dig like that in Chicago, not a good idea.
When people ask me all of the movies I've ever done, what was the most satisfying, the most fun, I've got to say Blues Brothers. We got to sing, we got to dance, got to drive, and trained with the best stunt people in the world, and got to be an actor and a writer. So it was a good piece of work.
Danny called John America's Guest because just didn't walk into anybody's house.
During the shooting of the movie, John was missing. We couldn't find him.
Danny went off looking for him. We saw a light on in this one house and knocked on the door.
I said, sir, we're doing a movie down here. We're looking for one of our actors. Oh, John, yeah, he's on my couch. He came in, he had a snack a couple hours ago. He's sleeping. He was America's Guest. I mean, literally that happened.
Another action sequence that filmed here on the backlot was for Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, for a motorcycle chase sequence that took place in London. They